Welcome back to my Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our island of Fawnhollow today? I don't know what we're going to do today. We're just going to vibe today in Animal Crossing. That's kind of what we're doing. Well, most days to be honest, isn't it? Vibing. Viva la vida-ing. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah. I don't think I played last night because I didn't water the flowers, I'm pretty sure, so I'm sorry about that, but it's okay. I guess since it's past 5, it's a bit of a later recording today, we can catch maybe some of the rarer fish and bugs. Hello there everyone, right now in Fawnhollow, it's 5:03 PM on Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. There really isn't any news today, but oh, you've got to give them a wake up call. It's 5 PM, Isabel. I think it's far too late to wake up Digby, the only amoeba I have sitting here on my desk, lovingly gifted by one of my friends. But anyway, let's see what we got going on today. I guess I'll have a quick walk around the island. I don't even think I got any gifts prepared. Jolly Red giving us a treasure. I'm going to start throwing away letters because otherwise we're going to have way too many. Sup, Somersault. I was wiping down my workout gear when I suddenly got the urge to lift my couch. I call it couch benching. Get it? Anyway, long story short, I found this under my couch. Want it? Well, it's yours now. Muscularly yours, Axel. Hello, Lily. Do we have any gifts? We have some leftover gifts, I suppose. A tremendous statue and a speed bag? A what? Oh. One of those, that makes sense. I didn't know if those are called speed bags, or was that just like the Nintendo friendly way of classifying things? Because the actual name's got like a copyrighted name or something like that. Like that happens with a lot of things. Like, I don't know the word jacuzzi. I'm pretty sure it's actually just like a brand name. What on earth was that? Is that a train horn? That might have been a train horn. Like, jacuzzi is a brand name, isn't it? Rather than like, oh hello, walking leaf. I was like, what? They do confuse me a lot with walking leaves. So I will be honest. Yeah, something like jacuzzi is like a brand name instead of it being a hot tub or something. Oh, Sahara, let's see what your quality of life updates are, because I've heard you've got a little bit. I am ready to buy a rug, please. I've heard Sahara has some quality of life updates, so it's easier to buy more things from her at once or something. I can't quite remember, I read it somewhere. I mean, this still seems kind of long, to be honest. In fact, this seems exactly the same. Is your wallet now content or shall... oh, I see. It just instantly loops back in. Okay, well, I mean, it's an improvement. Don't get me wrong. It's a minor one. I'll concede that, but hey, you know, any improvements are good improvements. A little bit at a time, you see. Just let things go. I don't know what Vivian's doing in the bottom of the corner. Oh, she's trying to catch a bug. I see. So yeah, what have I been up to today? Just some usual stuff, nothing really interesting. Didn't do much programming today, couldn't be bothered to be honest. I just woke up today and I was like, nah, don't feel like it. So I just didn't. I just ended up browsing Reddit, I guess, for a lot of time. You know what was on my mind for most of today though, was virtual reality. Mainly because I saw a gif about someone playing a horror game in virtual reality and I'm like, man, that seems fun. I want to play it. I want to get... Because it's a thing I've heard from virtual reality is just how immersive it actually is. Like, people actually think they're in it. Sorry, my microphone fell over. When they're in it, they like lose track of their surroundings and things. So like the things they see in virtual reality, they think are there in real life. So stuff like they'll try and put their hand on the table, and of course the table's not actually there, so they just fall through and fall over again. That's what I've seen. That's probably the most common one. I feel like my microphone's in a really weird position now. I didn't put this back properly. Is that okay? That might be okay. Yeah, I just want to see quite how immersive it is, because I'm sure it is pretty damn immersive because of the fact that every time, you know, your head moves and since the perspective moves with you, one, that's probably incredibly disorientating somewhat, I'd imagine, but also I'd imagine that contributes to just how immersive the entire situation, I just bit my tongue, situation is. Although I gotta imagine, since you had to move around using a joystick most of the time, or using like teleportation tactics, or you select somewhere and you teleport to it, then I'd imagine that sort of breaks you out of the immersion quite a bit. At least, I mean, that's my view on it. I don't know if it actually does. Clearly it doesn't for a lot of people, which is, you know, exciting. I'm glad a lot of people can find what it's actually doing to be immersive, I suppose, is how I'd put it. It's just interesting. Like, I suppose I can't really perceive what it would be like because I've never experienced it, but the fact that it can still feel immersive despite the fact that you had to teleport everywhere and stuff like that, it's interesting. But yeah, horror games, I definitely think that's where virtual reality would shine. I mean, maybe not for most people because a lot of people don't really like horror games or that sort of thing, but I quite like horror, to be honest. Full-on immersion in an absolutely terrifying experience, because that's like the pinnacle of horror, is what makes a good horror game or movie or other form of media is the way they can build up the atmosphere such that you're not just scared because of a cheap jump scare or anything, you're scared because of a whole, I suppose, situation surrounding the entire scenario. Let's see, red small round rat. Doesn't sound interesting. Sounds somewhat interesting. Let's try putting it over here. I just hate how it always goes for rugs. Last peach. Oh, not an actual peach. That makes sense. I hate how it always goes for furniture first over rugs. I mean, it makes sense because most of the time you're trying to pick up furniture rather than rugs, but still. Just be psychic, game. Why can I not put anything down here? I would like to question this. Excuse me? I know I can put something down here. I know that's just the wrong way round, isn't it? So I'll put this stuff away. What wallpaper is this? Misty Garden. Oh, we finally got it. We got the wallpaper I've been looking for this entire time. Security monitors. I think we've seen this one. Oh. I feel like I've seen this before. The Misty Garden. That's what I wanted this entire time. And it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What does this look like? I think we've had this one before. I mean, at this point in time, we surely had most of them before. I don't know. Do we have 7 pieces of wrapping paper in our inventory? In our storage, even? If we do, that'd be quite convenient, but I don't think we do. 1, 2... Oh, we only got 3. Not nearly enough. I should have grabbed the 2 from there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so virtual reality. But of course, virtual reality right now prohibitively expensive. Not quite ready for a consumer market, if you couldn't tell, because everything is very, very expensive. Like even purchasing like a computer and stuff good enough to run the virtual reality, like to have a processing power required for virtual reality, that's also pretty expensive for a lot of people. I mean, my computer's still pretty good because I mean, you save up for it, all that sort of things. And you know, you splurge money on things which you spend a lot of time on, and I spend a lot of time on my computer, so of course I'm gonna make sure I have a pretty good one. Which is also another thing people say, to spend a lot of money on your bed or mattress, because I mean you spend most of your time sleeping. A third of your life even. So why wouldn't you want to spend a lot of good money on it? If that's a third of where you spend your time. Wait, hold on. That was a really poorly constructed sentence. A third of your time is spent there. Ah! I want to stop picking with flowers. But yeah, I can't wait for virtual reality to become consumer affordable, is how I'd put it. I mean, obviously right now, it's not really. I think that's quite evident if you ever looked up the prices. You had to have be in quite comfortable, let's say, financial position for it to be feasible for you to pick it up, I suppose, without serious consideration of what the heck you're doing. But it just seems so fun. Does anyone watching this? Does anyone have a VR headset? Is it fun? Can you tell me? I just want to know. Oh no, you've got that one. That's fine. I don't have a lot of space here. Let's get this peach. And this peach. How many more do we need, fruit-wise? Let's think about it. We had 3, so we need 7. And we got 6. Oh, only one more. I just want to try it. Do we have any? No, we don't. We have pink, but you know, pink doesn't go over here. I just want to try it. I just want to see what it's like. I just want to see where the people are. I want to see them virtual realitying. But I know. I mean, because it's sort of like a downward spiral, isn't it? Because the cost is so expensive, people don't tend to develop games for it. Because people don't tend to develop games for it, supply doesn't increase. Oh, sorry, not supply. Demand doesn't increase, so supply isn't increased to match it, and then stuff. So people aren't spending time or technology to try and create an affordable version of it. So then it doesn't really hit the consumer market in any feasible circumstance. So I think we got, unless basically we just need like a super breakthrough in the VR market, technology-wise, for there to be, or any sort of affordable pricing, I suppose, for it. Until that day happens, I'm just gonna have to live vicariously through other people who own VR headsets and see what their experiences are like, I suppose. Don't know how else I'd put it. I just want to be one of them one day, you know? I just want to play with VR. I mean, obviously, I think I'm actually going to get probably, even if I had VR, I'd probably get bored of it really quickly. It seems like a big hassle to set up, and I also don't have like a big room to even play it in. This one shouldn't be here. Get out of here. Which, you know, seems like a shame. I don't know. If I just had like money to spare, that's what I do. Get a bigger room, set up with VR stuff, and then boom. Have a VR experience of my lifetime. Invite friends around and be like, oh, check us out. Play some Beat Saber. Hello, Lee. There's not going to be anything on the beach, of course. I don't know why I thought there would be. But we'll take the time to donate these things to the museum. Hello, Walking Leaf. Every time it puffs, it gets me. I'm just like, whoa, what's that? Sorry, just drinking some water, staying hydrated. Speaking continuously for a very long time. It tires you out, dries out your throat. If you can tell by probably how wrecked my voice sounds all the time. I mean, that happened because yesterday I started recording the new series, Rakuen, which is probably the most dialogue-heavy game I've recorded so far on this channel. And I got nothing against it. I love dialogue-heavy games. It's normally when I play them, I'm not also reading it out at the same time. And because I'm reading it out on Rakuen, my voice after recording one episode, I was like, oh, I'm like so out of breath somehow. I'm so unfit. This is basically what it comes down to. I was like, I'm so tired after reading this. I don't know if anyone else does this. If you like continuously spoken for like half an hour or an hour, do you just like get out of breath? I'm like, I'm so tired. I can't speak anymore. I can't like put in any energy into these like voices I'm trying to do, which feels like. So what I'm going to try and do, Rakuen, is I'm going to try and record one episode each day rather than having a big recording batch of like 3 episodes like I normally do with all the others. Which just means more time to play Snakebird, and I've got to say I'm absolutely addicted to playing Snakebird. Like I recorded, I can't remember, like 3 episodes? No, 2 episodes one day. No, wait. It was either 2 or 3 episodes. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, and then I got stuck on like 3 of these levels, and they were it was really eating me up. I was like eating dinner, I was just thinking about the episode, being like, oh man, what could I have done? And I was like playing through different scenarios in my head and trying to figure it out myself. I don't know what bug that was, but it went absolutely flying. And then like I came up with a solution to 2 of them, and I came up with an idea to play around with them in a 3rd one. So I was like, after dinner, I normally never record after dinner because my stomach tends to make really weird noises because after I eat food, mainly because I feel like I inhale a lot of air as I eat food, which sort of gives us, which is why you can often hear my stomach going like sometimes when I'm recording. It's always after I eat something, and it's very gross, and I apologize. I try and mute myself whenever it happens, but it still happens sometimes. So anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I like never record after dinner. It was like 7 PM or something. No, like 8 PM or something. And I just like, I have to record a Snakebird video now because I'm like, I've got these ideas in my head. I have to get them down, like show everyone like I've got a plan basically of what I'm doing. And I executed it, and I solved the 3 levels I was stuck on. And I was like, oh, this is great. That gave me like a huge boost of energy, and I just went through more episodes. Sorry, I keep calling them episodes. I went through more levels, and I was just like, oh man, this is great. This is the best. I love Snakebird. And then I got to the end of 30 minutes. I was like, one more episode, you know. Let's just record one more episode. And I recorded one more, and it was great. I finally got the lead out and started cleaning out my pad. There was so much stuff I don't need. Right now I got 4 things I never use, but feel kind of weird throwing it out, you know? Things like what? Well, for one thing, it's a soccer uniform top. Sure. If you don't want this stuff, I'll literally just buy all of it off of you. Increase my catalogue, that sort of thing. To the junk shop. We don't have a junk shop unless you're talking Nook's Cranny. Also, you're right here, Flo. You're right next to it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I was just like, just one more episode of Snakebird. In fact, I might even record another episode of Snakebird today, I don't know. I need to definitely record some background because I don't have a big backlog of those videos. And that's a thing which is replacing a short hike. Oh, you know what also happened? Bug Fables finished yesterday. I was like, I actually completely forgot that the last episode came out yesterday because that episode was recorded like a week ago or something. I can't remember. It was ages ago. And then someone left a comment being like, I'm sad to see the series go. And I'm like, duh, it was the last episode. I forgot completely. I was meant to make a tweet about it and feel sad and feel like closure. It was a fantastic game. So, you know, it's the same thing I say every time with good things that happen. Good things have to come to an end, but, you know, be happy because they happened. That sort of thing. I'm sad about its ending, but I'm happy for all the happy memories and good times we spent with it, you know? That was the most important part, and we couldn't have done it if we didn't start it and then inevitably finish it as well. So yeah, Bug Fables is over now. I've heard the studio do have plans to make Bug Fables 2. Very exciting. Obviously, I'm going to play that when it comes out. Sure, I don't think we've seen this before. I don't think we've seen a lot of this before. So obviously I'm going to play Bug Fables 2 when it eventually comes out. I heard it's not going to be their next game, so sad, obviously. But they obviously probably want to expand their horizons a bit and not want to stick to just one thing over and over again. Why am I in here? I'm not going to be in here. So yeah, Bug Fables 2, I hear it's going to... Their plan was they're going to have it based off different characters as well, which is, I agree, I think that's how it should be. Do we have a K-Funk? I think we bought it already, so... So, nothing new there. So yeah, Bug Fables came to an end. That's what Snakebird's replacing it, and I've been talking about Snakebird for ages, I feel like. So Snakebird Prime, so I guess the first episode of Snakebird Prime is gonna come out today. Oh my god, it's gonna come out in like 20 minutes. I should tweet about it. Thanks, me reminding myself of what I had to get done. So yeah, Snakebird Prime coming out. Snakebird Prime, remember, feels like ages ago. I just really want to play some Snakebird. I'm perfectly honest. But no, pace myself. I want to play Background as well. I do like the story it's set up so far. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it or anything. I think it's doing a fantastic job. But it's also competing against puzzle games, and it's always got a very tough job once it's competing against puzzle games. So let's grab these 2 mint wrapping papers to round up this number to 7, and go around giving the gifts that we didn't give out. But you know the thing I was saying before about when I recorded an episode of Aquin and I got like super tired and my voice got tired and got like out of breath basically. Oh, here's the other fossil. I don't know how I didn't see this. That I think that only ever happened in one other series. Like, actually, surprisingly, I don't think that happened in Bug Fables, because I think Bug Fables had it was half story, half half story, half mechanical battles. So there were a lot of episodes where it was just me talking at my own pace rather than filling the silence with whatever or reading out stuff. But what I was going to say is it happened during Heaven's Vault as well, because Heaven's Vault made me super out of breath for the first few times I recorded the episodes, because there was a lot of talking in Heaven's Vault. We already gave something to Lily. She's just vibing over there. Let her do her thing, you know? And because there was so much talking in Heavensville, I was like, I'm not sure if this is a good idea, because I got so tired after the first few episodes. I was like, there's no way. Oh, I forgot you got this bathrobe on. Do you want this, Diana? You can see like some of her chest fur poking out. She's got like a bright blue stomach. Can you see that? What was I talking about? I actually completely forgot. Yeah, does that happen to anyone else? Is it just me? Am I the only person who gets super tired after speaking continuously for half an hour? Is it because I'm not talkative enough? I don't have enough practice speaking. I mean, that's kind of what this YouTube channel's here for. Play games I really want, and also get practice at being able to just talk continuously for a while about random things. Plus, you know, I guess I got a lot on my mind. I like to speak about random things that cross my mind, and this gives me some sort of avenue to do it. Doesn't really matter if people listen. It's not like I don't really have much constructive to say, to be honest. I sort of just spitting hot air, if anything. From Dottie. A dark tulip crown. Ooh. Mysterious. I don't know how long this fossil's been there. I feel like I spotted this fossil on like a previous day. And it's just been here this entire time. Wow. What was I going to say? I don't know. So I'm interested to see how Rakuen will go. Why don't we buy... I didn't buy all those cool clothes that were in the shop yesterday. No. I'm a failure. Oh well. I mean, a lot of them are still here. That's true. Let's take off our wetsuit. I guess that's what we'll do. We'll just sort of buy these and talk. Yeah, I'm interested to see where Rakuen's going. Rakuen is one I actually know very, very little about, to be honest. Front ID. This is the sorts of things Sylvana has. We should buy this as well. Apron skirt? Sure, why not? Sure, bowler hat with ribbon. A lot of pretty things in here. Pretty little things. I don't know if we got all these with the tights or just buy them anyway. Why don't we buy some water sandals? Yeah, I'm interested to see how Rakuen will go, because Rakuen is something I've not really heard much about. Like, I've heard it's good, obviously. I heard enough to know about it, but also I've heard nothing basically about it. If you get what I'm saying. Does that make sense? That might not make any sense to you. I bought one of these colours yesterday. I don't remember which one. So I'm kind of interested to see where it's going. I don't know where we're going with it right now. So I do want to play some more of it. I just hope I don't tire myself out with all the dialogue reading and that sort of thing. It's giving, you know what it really gives me? It gives me really strong To the Moon, Finding Paradise, that series or vibes. Ooh, a tuxedo jacket, that seems nice. And I guess we'll just buy the rest of the apron skirts, I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, it gives me a real To the Moon, Finding Paradise, the upcoming Imposter Factory, I think. Like that series. I don't know what that series is called, to be honest. I just called it the To the Moon series. Fantastic series, by the way. If you haven't played it, absolutely give it a shot. It's amazing. Especially if you like story-driven games. Yeah, that might be good enough. Alright, that's enough shopping. Shopping episodes are always the most boring ones. That's not true. But they're not always that interesting. Oh, don't I need to record some Hollow Knight today as well? That's true. I didn't think about that. I'm recording a bit late today because I just couldn't be bothered. I don't even know what I was doing. I was doing stuff. I'm wrong. Private stuff. That makes it sound far more mysterious, doesn't it? What I was doing, but I don't know. Just like, you know, stuff to sort out. So I just recorded late today because I was like, I can't be bothered, to be honest. Can we can go deep sea diving. Actually, it's better for us to go deep sea diving at 9. I think we're just going to run up and down the beach looking for bugs, because that's a lot lower mental overhead for me to think about. So yeah, I haven't played Hollow Knight for a while. But we're getting good progress on as well, I feel, right? Because they've got like a progress tracker in Hollow Knight, if you don't know. We're on to like 67%, I think, completion. Like the first time I beat the final boss, I beat him with 50% completion. And Sorry about that. With 50% completion, and I was like, there must be more to this game. I feel like there's so much more left to explore. And apparently it goes up to like 117% completion or something, because it goes 100% from a base game, and then it goes like 17% I think from a DLC, the Grim Troop, and then there's also like God Woken, which adds on more percent, but I can't remember how much that adds on. So yeah, Hollow Knight, quite a long game. I'm doing a lot better in it than I thought I was going to be doing, to be honest. I haven't super struggled with many boss fights. The one I have struggled with is that dream fight from... I don't remember who it was, but I fought them like earlier, I think when I was what I was meant to do, so I was like, this is extremely difficult. But I persevered, and it took like the entire episode. I think I must have attempted it like, let me think, 30 times or so. Do we need to catch a horned dynastid? I mean, the easier way would be to catch it and just to see. I don't know, we caught one. Get out of here. Oh yeah, we should just look. Giraffe, stag, golden stag, horned atlas, horned Hercules. Hello Fuchsia, let's talk to you today as well, in case we don't see you later. Why the heck do you have a jackhammer? What? Fuchsia? So yeah, I do like Hollow Knight as well. I'm having a lot more fun with it the further I get into it. We've caught this before, right? Yeah. At first I was starting out and I was like, this is alright. Like, I can see the appeal of it, but you know, as I get more abilities, as I get more badge things and start seeing more of the world, I'm liking it more and more and more. Yeah, I'm liking it more, and more. That's a cyclometer stag, isn't it? So yeah, I'm liking it a lot more, which is interesting, because I tend to not like super mechanical games all that much, but I think Hollow Knight's got a good balance between like what's it called? There's a time for it when they do world building, but it's not like explicit through dialogue or exposition. It's like implied through the world, like scenery and stuff like that. But I think Hollow Knight does that pretty well. Like the atmosphere and aesthetic it gives off, super strong. Imagine seeing that world in VR, just to loop it all the way back around to that initial conversation. Oh man, which Animal Crossing in VR, that would be actually probably kind of weird the more I think about it. Animal Crossing kind of benefits from, I don't know, catching bugs in Animal Crossing in first person view seems pretty fun. I wonder if I should plant more coconut trees. I don't think it increases the spawn of these rarer coconut based insects by having more coconut trees. I believe how it works is there's only a set amount of insects that can spawn at one time, and they despawn if you chase them away or you go far away enough for them to despawn. So yeah, that's why you just got to keep moving, keep walking up and down, and then eventually new insects will spawn or something. Why do I play so many insect related games? Bug Fables, Hollow Knight, Animal Crossing's got insects in. I mean Snakebird doesn't. No, just a short hike. But still, I mean 3 is more than nothing. To be fair, I don't even know any other insect-based games. Hello, Audie. I've been thinking about how I say this. How about I say like just all of the time? Oh, you want to change it again? Freshen it up. I'm running out of things for you to say. How about soups? It's like totes, but I feel like I made you say totes before. Oh, I should have got you to say fetch. Damn. That would have been pretty good. Mean Girls reference. I haven't even seen Mean Girls, to be honest. So I don't know. That's a tangent for another time. Animal Crossing in VR though sounds interesting. Fishing sounds quite relaxing. To be honest, looking over like Animal Crossing Sunset in VR, that sort of vibe sounds like heaven. That is something we haven't caught yet. A horned elephant, I think. Be careful, be careful. That's close enough. Oh, we've caught a horned elephant? Really? Have we actually? Oh. Well, why couldn't you give me one of a Horn, Atlas, Hercules, Golden Stag, or Giraffe Stag, huh? Huh? Come on, game. Stop being so selfish. Get out of it, leaf bug. I guess we'll wrap up this episode here. Because, you know, I'm encroaching on 30 minutes as usual. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling on my island of Fawnhollow. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, where's the wave button? Bye bye for now.